I know this will be the day. Everything will be okay. Cheaters are in the house already. It's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a good day. Good day. Gerard! Say hi to Gerard.
Hey, Gerard.
Rob, what's up?
Good morning, Rob.
Rye says good morning. John! All right, what is up? Cat's in the house. Marty's in the house. We are holding Marty in the palm of our hands. He had a little bit of a scare. So we're holding Marty in our prayers. We're praying for Molly Gus. Molly, we got warriors on this call for you. Lori Brown, how are you? Oh my gosh, I'm all over the place. We have other people we're praying for. We're praying for my brother Patrick. We're praying for Marty. We're praying for Molly Gus. And we have birthdays. We have Debbie V, my very good friend. Her birthday is today. Tabitha, Aaron, they had birthdays this week. Jody Husk had a birthday this week. Who am I forgetting? Give it to me. Who's got birthdays? Who's got wins? Marty says his heart is happy and healthy. Ooh, ooh, ooh. So he was paying attention to his body and he didn't feel good and got it checked out, and go figure. He had some blockage. Got that taken care of. Molly's in the house. Molly, do we have anybody we're praying for? Tell me who we're praying for. I got to get over here on Facebook. Sarah Marks is in the house. How are you? Okay, we're talking about fear. We're talking about TJ. How are you? We are sending prayers to Marty, to my brother Pat, to Molly Gus. She was diagnosed with cancer, so she is on her cancer journey to kick cancer's ass. Yes, we're keeping Dom in our prayers. John's son, he's on his way to Wales. He gets to go to Wales to learn, a semester abroad, which is awesome. Mary's in the house, another warrior. Mary, I want you to look for Molly Gus if she's able to jump on and send her prayers, because you are a walking warrior and you've traveled this path. Molly just came out and shared her story on Facebook. Kathleen, prayers for Molly. And Brian, we're keeping Brian in our prayers too. Awesome. So why are we here? We're here to start our day. We're here because we're carving time out to prepare ourselves before we face the rest of the world. That's our power hour. That's our goddess hour, I like to call it, for us goddesses. And when we do that, when we set our intention, when we start with gratitude, tell me what you're grateful for right here in the comments. When we start our day with, like I start my day, my gratitudes package. If you're interested, reach out to me. I start my day every day with things I'm grateful for, with accomplishment, with motivation, and with achievement. And that way I can set my mind for the day, step into it, feel grounded with intention, and then go after it, man. Boom. Go after it. And that's why we come together. And our topic today is leaning into fear. And isn't that great? Because that's how we all came together. I was so scared. And it's right up. What is this? Rob will know. Is this 3 years or 4 years? March 13th, when we got shut down, I was so scared. I went outside. I had a panic attack when I read the text from my sister Maureen that Trump was going to quarantine and we were going to be shut down. I didn't know what that meant. I didn't know what would happen. I was a single mom. I got claustrophobic. I was fear. I was fear, right? False evidence appearing real. I was future tripping about something that I had no idea what was going to happen, and I got all wrapped up in it. I see you, Mary. I love it. So that's how we came together. And I was like, I went outside, I stamped my feet. If you're ever having a panic attack, stamping your feet grounds you. I stamped my feet, the cold ear. I did my belly breaths. I have something to talk about with belly breaths. And I was able to get out of here, connect within. Okay, it's another day. Let's go. Walked inside, started setting up my day the way I always do. Put my supplements out for the morning. Made a little note for the kids, mine and the kids' supplements. And all of a sudden, I was like, I've already created these habits. And so I'm going to hold space for everybody else that wants to create these habits. And that's how we came together to create time to get centered, to start with gratitude, to do our breaths, to do our I ams, so we can empower, so we can remember our greatest characteristics that are in you, that are in me, that are in everybody. We simply don't remember them if we don't speak them, the I am statement, right? And when we did that, we formed this little community, which I love. And so tell me right now something that you're struggling with. Mary put in what she's grateful for, her faith, her health, her family, and for vibing high. I am so grateful for this community. I'm grateful for my faith. I'm grateful for the ability to choose. Okay? Like I have something big coming up that is messing with my mind. Because if I go and think about what's going to happen and I get wrapped up, and I call them the gremlins, I get wrapped up in projecting what could happen, or I get wrapped up in these stories. Number one, I'm not even there yet. Number two, Liddy, me too. I'm wasting time right now, right here, today, to focus on what I'm doing right here if I'm off future projecting. So I'm so grateful that we get to choose. Turn that voice down and turn this voice up. And sometimes we have fear for no reason, right? Or we don't know what the reason is. Here's another example. And what I'm saying is, I work on mindset for 8 years. I poured everything, all my disposable income, I've poured into educating myself, into doing the work, into learning, into coaches, into classes, into research. I've spent more on mindset than I did on my law degree, believe it or not. And I've poured in. That doesn't mean that that I'm boom, I'm rock solid and I never falter. No, that means I have a plan. So when I get off my rails, when I get out of alignment, I can get back into alignment. And we practice this every time we meet, we practice it. So if you struggle and you think that you're the only one that falls out of alignment, the only one that falls into fear, the only one that falls into scarcity, the only one that you're not. I believe that is the beauty of being human. And the beauty, right? The beauty of being human. We get to wrestle with being a hot mess and being awesome. And when we own both of those and we pour that sweet love on, then we win. Then it's easier to get through the day. Not easier, then it's more peaceful. Then we're taking control of our thoughts. We're not letting our thoughts take control of us, and all of a sudden we're in crazy land. Does that make sense? So if you have something that you're fearful of, put put it in the comments. This goes back to what I was just saying. Sometimes we get scared for no reason at all. All right. I've talked to you before about the pool. The pool is my sanctuary. It's my sacred place. It is my arena where I have mastered the skill. I still can master more, but I've done it enough that I am great at swimming. I feel great when I'm in the water. Fear comes in and gets me in the pool. Since I've come back swimming, 8 years, since I decided 8 years ago I was going to be the best version of myself. And I knew if I was going to do that, if I was going to attempt to change all my character flaws, I knew I had to be the strongest. And when was I the strongest? When I swam, when I was on a team and I started swimming. However, every time I put my face in the water, I'd have a panic attack. So thank God, number one, I love backstroke. Number two, I also got sick and tired. I got sick and tired of fucking fear. And I'm not going to let anything or anyone get in my way again. I made that commitment to myself. So I stayed with the panic, with the fear, and I sat there and I swam and I just kept swimming and I followed Tony Robbins. If Tony Robbins can do it, why can't I? And I'd be swimming and I'd say, I'm not leaving. You're not. What do you want to teach me? And so I developed a different kind of a relationship with fear. Instead of pushing it away and pushing it down and I want it to go away and I want to avoid it. Through my life coaching and through my retreats that I went on, I learned to dance with my fear. Tell me, have you ever even, when I first heard that, when I was on David Jokes' certification retreat and Kirk, one of the attendees, looked at me and said, what if you danced with your fear? And I was like, what? What are you talking about? And then I sat with, what if I don't run away from fear? What if when I'm uncomfortable, what if I'm scared, I sit with it and I ask myself, what am I so scared about? What is this fear? Mary, I've been struggling with a knee issue. So we're sending prayers to you, Mary. I need prayers as I transition to retirement at the end of March 2nd. At the end of March, 2 months earlier than my plan. 2 months, yes. So Mary's plan went awry. This plan, right? I strive for plans. If I have a plan, I can execute. Boom, boom, boom. I know I can. What happens when my plan goes awry? What happens when I'm retiring 2 months early? What happens when then we don't have certainty, and that's scary. But if we sit with it and we use our faith and we go under, then it's not so scary. Then it's not so scary. And you and me, we all have the answers within us. So how do we do that? How do we do that? How do we do that when we're gripped with fear? Right? Man, it goes back to the same thing we've been working on for 3 freaking years. Those thoughts, boom, 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 boom. I can choose to stay in that downward spiral, or I can break it and choose to create a new pattern of thoughts. Our thoughts are always follow a pattern. We know that. Boom. They always follow a pattern. Always. And so if you're in a negative pattern, how do you get over here to a positive pattern? I have a chink. Unravel the negative pattern, because sometimes I'm aware that I'm in this negative pattern and I can't just switch in my analytical mind. I can't go negative gratitude, negative gratitude, negative gratitude. I need a chink. And we come back to our belly breath. That's the chink. And let me tell you, it's scientifically proven I had a client last night. She's in PT. Her whole back has spasmed up. Okay. I told you guys were with me when my back spasmed. I had to take off work the first time. It went out again. How did I heal it? Belly breath, and activating with belly breath. If our brain, our nervous system has two sides. You have the sympathetic nervous system and you have the parasympathetic nervous system. Parasympathetic nervous system is 0 to 5 on a stress scale of 0 to 10. Sympathetic nervous system is 5 to 10. If we are in our chest, if we are operating like we do all day, we are over here in the sympathetic nervous system through belly breath. Through belly breath, it takes us from the sympathetic nervous system over to the parasympathetic nervous system. It takes us from the amygdala, fight, flight, or freeze, to the frontal cortex, where we respond, where we can make a plan, where we can execute. It is scientifically proven. My client has been going to PT. What's the first thing that they told her to do? Diaphragm breathing, belly breath, belly breath, belly breath. And we forget. And these tools that we practice are free. They never, ever, ever get tired. And they're always accessible. Always accessible. Kind of like the podcasts that we have. That's another way. And that negative down, the chink to distract. But you got to come back to the gratitude. And we have podcasters on our show, Sister Projects right here. Just join. Michelle, what is up? Let me know if you're going to Core Power Yoga on Friday. Put your cozy conversations with the Sister Projects. Put the link in the comments. TJ's here, Sober Gay Guy. Put the link in the comments. Is Colleen here? My Organized Life. Put the link in the comments. I've been listening to Superpowers of Kick-Ass Women with ADHD. That one's an awesome one. So we get caught in these spirals. We need a chink. Let it unravel, and then you focus on gratitude. Here, Molly's in the house. Molly. All right, hands here, belly breath. Roll the shoulders back. We have our hands on your back, Molly Gus. You are not traveling alone. All right? We got you. Here she is, Colleen. Put your podcast in the links. We just talked about it. Hands on belly. We're belly breathing. Feet firmly planted, spine straight, shoulders back. Palms not outreach to the sun, on your belly, heart full, chin raised, eyes wide open. Right here. Now, go like this. How does that feel? Roll it back. Stand up tall. Do it again. Stand up tall. Which one feels better? I know which one feels better for me. I'm going to go with that because I choose to feel better. Hands on belly. Inhale right now. Tilt the chin back. Relax tongue, open mouth. Exhale. Inhale, baby. Exhale. Can you feel it? Can you feel the peace? Inhale, peace right now, all the way up through the soles of your feet. Let your belly fill. When it gets to your heart, second inhale. Fill up those capillaries. Exhale. Magic's on the exhale. Inhale again. Breathe in love. Breathe in intention. Breathe in grounding all the way up. Let your belly fill. Second breath. Exhale. Let it all go. So freaking beautiful. Inhale again. Breathe in power. Inhale. Breathe in strength. Second inhale. To tilt the chin back. Exhale. Inhale again. All the way up, all the way up, all the way up, all the way up. Second inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale, all the way up, all the way up, all the way up, all the way up. Second inhale. Exhale. How do you feel? Rebecca's in the house. We got Joseph and we got Jarvis. What's up? How do you feel right now? We are out of the sympathetic nervous system into the parasympathetic nervous system. I feel a little lightheaded, a little buzzy. I'm calm. I'm back into alignment. What is our next step? Put that hand out, man. Put that hand out. Close your eyes briefly. Think about somebody that you love unconditionally. Picture them, see them, hear them. Inhale again. Exhale that love into the palm of your hand. Now you put it right here. Pour it all over yourself. Do you have courage to do that? And say it out loud. You use your name. I use mine. I love you, Sarah. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. That is self-love. That's the only way to do it. Self-love is actually having the conversation with yourself that you have with your best friend. You call your best friend. She's having a hard time. He's having a hard time. Get up, bro. You're the best. You're the best. I love you. I got your back. Your best friend. Oh, I love you. I got you. I love you. We can do this. Now, have the conversation with yourself. Do you have the courage to step outside the norm? Because we weren't taught to do that. We weren't taught to do that. We were taught we were crazy if we talked to ourselves. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about building a relationship with yourself so that you are your own leader. It's personal leadership, using personal agency to be your very best self. Being able to say, man, you were a hot mess 5 minutes ago, but I got you. I love you. So we breathe. We pour self-love in. What is the next step? Ooh, 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 ooh. The I am. The I am statement, that's the most powerful statement that comes out of your mouth. It reminds us of our greatest characteristics. It reminds us, so what? We can step into them. What is your I am? What words are coming out of your mouth? Watch them during the day. And we're going to practice them right here. And if you don't have positive ones, reach out to Liddy right now. In about a month, it's going to be on my website. Reach out to Liddy. She makes these beautiful little bags that I carry with me everywhere. So I can just look down and read them. Oh, I forgot. I'm awesome. I forgot. I'm powerful. So we're going to practice right here. Feet firmly planted, spine straight, shoulders back, heart full, chin raised, eyes wide open. Put them in the comments. What are your favorite I ams? What do you go to? Sarah Marks has an alphabet listed, each letter of the alphabet with one of her I ams. I just remembered prayers. I'm asking for prayers for Taylor. She's trying out for softball, for LT softball, please. And all the student athletes that are trying out for their spring sports. We're going to pour some prayers and good vibes on all of them. All right. Shoulders back. Let's go. Give me your I ams right here. I am beautiful. I'm smart, I'm strong, I'm powerful, I'm kind, I'm loving, I'm generous, I'm giving. I am Cheryl Stacy's in the house. I am invincible. I'm unstoppable. I'm vibrant. I'm healthy. I'm wise. I'm intelligent. I am sexy. Thank you, Laura Brown. We say that 2 times. Why? So we never, ever, ever forget it. And I like saying it 2 times because I was told I couldn't say that. So watch me. I am sexy. I'm magical. I'm determined. Yeah, baby, Molly Gus. I'm determined. I'm driven. I have grit. I am unbelievable. I'm blessed. I'm magical. I'm enough. I'm capable. I'm thoughtful. I'm brilliant. I'm quirky. I'm committed. I'm empathetic. I'm a miracle. I'm a miracle. Who? I am a boss, a warrior, a champion. I'm connected. I love it. I'm connected, Marty. I'm healthy, baby. I'm healthy and I'm vibrant. I'm powerful. Hand on heart, inhale. And I'm a badass, because I want you to think, what's your percentage rate of getting through every challenge you've ever had in your life? What is it? What is it? Oh, I'm sorry. A plus, 100%. Yeah, I'm abundant. I'm abundant. Let me ask you, Kat, who am I not to be all these things? The I am statement, you say it when you don't feel it, because that's when it counts. That's when it changes your neural pathways. That's when it opens up the box. That's when you are changing your brain scientifically, creating new neural pathways. And who are we not to be all of the things that are our greatest strengths? They're not just in us, they're in all of us. I am thankful. I am fearless, Sarah Marks. I am more fearless. I still have fear, but I walk through that and come out the other side. How about that? How about that? Can we agree on that? Fear just comes in to mess with me because I'm human. I got to take it. Nope. Oh, here it goes. That means I got to step right into whatever is in front of me and step right in and get through it. There we go, Sarah, because I don't believe you can be without fear. I think you can get so good at noticing and being aware and feeling and identifying fear when it comes in that you just are like, false evidence appearing real. See ya. And you get to come back into alignment. It's how quickly can you come back into alignment and walk through whatever challenge is in front of you. We got Frank is in the house. Warrior Podcast. Just did number 2 with him. It's not out yet. Frank, put your podcast in, put this week's podcast in the comments or whichever one you want. That's another podcast. Amazing. I am free. I love it. So, I just got off. You knocked me. I'm like squirrel. All right. So we remember, we breathe, we get back into alignment. We pour that love in, not up here, here. Our higher self hears it and we feel abundant. That is abundancy. And then we practice our greatest strengths. We walk right through that challenge with strength and grace and come out the other side. I'm a creator of my own reality. I love it. I love it. I love it. Because what do we know? What do we know? Are we going to be free from challenge? Hell no. It's going to come and knock us on our ass. Boom. But we're going to get up. We're going to roll our shoulders back. We're going to brush it off, straighten our tiara, and walk through that challenge with strength and grace. Put our hand on our heart. Have courage enough to tell ourselves that I love myself. Even if it feels weird, it just feels weird because you haven't practiced enough. Repetition is the mother of all skill. Practice, practice, practice. And you're going to wake up one day and you're going to be like, man, I love you. Then we remember our greatest strengths and we walk through that challenge. Here is our reading for the day. And I'm going to start with whoever you believe in. I don't care. I could care less. You just believe in something outside yourself. Whether it's the universe, spirit, source, Buddha, God, Jesus. I was just raised Catholic, so I choose to call my higher power God. That's it. Energy, I believe in it all. February 27th, keep your eye. This is so Jesus calling Sarah Young, put in your words wherever you see fit. February 27th, keep your eyes on me. Waves of adversity are washing over you and you feel tempted to give up. We all feel tempted to give up. We all do. As your circumstances consume more and more of your attention, you're losing sight of me, yet I am with you always. I am with you always, holding you by your right hand. I'm fully aware of your situation, and I will not allow you to be tempted beyond what you are able to hear. I am fully aware of your situation, and I will not allow you to be tempted beyond what you are able to bear. Your greatest danger is worrying about tomorrow. If you try and carry tomorrow's burdens today, you're going to stagger under the load and you're going to eventually fall flat. You must discipline yourself to live within the boundaries of today. It's the present moment that I walk close to you, helping you carry your burdens. Keep your focus on my presence in the present. That is our call to action. Kathleen, strong. You got to keep fighting the fight. Yep. That discipline. I notice my brain over here. Boom. I'm caught up in Gremlin City thinking about what could discipline myself. Come back. Remember, tap, focus on gratitude. Tap, focus on gratitude. And I mean really focus. Like drop in and see the sunshine. It's supposed to be beautiful today in February. Drop in and feel it. Here's a quote. This is from Rob. Thank you, Rob, very much. I have one from Kat too, and I forgot to print it. Hey, Taylor, can you see if I printed another quote? All right, here we go. Life isn't made for perfect people. Thank God. It's made for those who know how to turn an impossible situation into something beautiful. It's made for fighters, dreamers, lovers, and people who won't give up even when life feels impossible. It is not perfect, and it is not easy. But that's why we're so tough, because it's beautiful and it is so worth it. Mic drop. All right, go have an amazing Tuesday. I will see you next week. Our call to action is to stay present. When the gremlins come in, you got to plan. Belly breathe. Focus on gratitude. Drop into today, whatever moment you are in right then. Pour some love within. Be freaking cool enough to do that. Be cool enough to say, you know what? I'm going to try pouring some love within. I'm going to tell myself I love myself. And then you repeat your I ams. You got them right in front of you. Loud and proud, man. And then you walk through whatever you're going through. All right. Have an amazing, amazing day. I will see you next week. Join my newsletter at my website, sarahgoggins-young.com. If you want to talk about coaching, want to take this a step further, reach out to me. We got podcasts on the line. Cozy Conversations with the Sister Projects, My Organized Life with Colleen Klimzak, Sober Gay Guy with TJ, and Warrior Podcast with Frank Lardito. Go look them up. And ADD for Kick-Ass Women, Super Vibes. I don't have that. Reach out to me if you want that one and I'll send it. All right, go kill it today. Let's go have an amazing day. Bye. And we're keeping everybody in our prayers and sending out those birthday wishes. Joseph. Yeah, there we go. Check out Joseph's Facebook page for some inspiration because he's killing it in the health and wellness industry. God bless, Kathleen. All right, let's go have an awesome day because it's our choice. Bye-bye. Here we go. Have a good one. And thank you. I'm talking to you. It's okay if you're having a bad day. It's okay if you got the scarcity. It's okay if you got the fear. Sit with it. Dance with it. Ask it, what are you here to teach me? Because I'm not leaving. So what are you here to teach me?